Hello, back again. TWCL, last game for today. It's ReMinD versus Ken. I think my voice is kind of back. And we have a new subscription, Mysteria. Thank you very much for subscribing and supporting us. Of course, the more you support, the more we can cast. And he sent a message here as well. I love you, Neo. Keep it up. Well, thank you very, very much for your kind words as well. Always well appreciated. And yeah, of course, all subscribers have 0 advertisements on this stream, and they get a replay package from all the games that we cast right after the cast, or at least a few days afterwards. So yeah, no ads. Of course, the Back to Warcraft sub badge and the emoticons and stuff. We will work on new emoticons. I think shop control is a must-have. And some Remo close the door icon as well. So if you're capable of doing that, I'm happy to pay you a bit if you create that for us. Send me a message. So last game of today is gonna be a Night of Mirror. And yeah, since I think the best thing about being a subscriber is the replay packs, because it's really hard to get replays nowadays. Replays.net is not that active anymore. There are some replays at war3.pcgames. What is it? war3.pcgames. No. pcgames.com.cn. But it's all for the NetEase client. So whatever. And we have, wow, 2 resubscriptions here, Zelnax and Mindside. 3 subs in just 1 minute. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you very much, guys. Really, really, really appreciate it and makes me super duper happy. Speaking of being super happy, we have the game up. And this is Group D, the final game. You see the score here. Belief is on top of the group. ReMinD really needs to win this. ReMinD has to win this game to stay alive, and we have a final between Czech and ReMinD yesterday. I don't really know who's updating Team Liquid at the moment, but thank you very much for doing so. That helps a lot. So, game. Ken in the upper left of Terrena's stand. We haven't seen it just yet, this map, but in that of Mirror, it's basically a seeded map or whatever we want to call it. It's always being played. We see a Demon Hunter here on both sides, most likely. But we have the first little diversity here. ReMinD is very, very greedy. You see him here in the upper right, looking cool and calm as ever. And he starts with his natural expansion. This will be scouted, I guess, since there's a Wisp hanging around. Yeah, he scouts it right now. Ken is going for his natural, his mercenary camp, I'm sorry. Oh, he dispels the lightning shield. Very nice. So it takes ReMinD a lot longer to end this one. Next lightning shield being summoned. There's no Wisp around to dispel it this time. First experience towards the Demon Hunter. And now he has the area of effect. But the opposing Demon Hunter of Ken is coming in. Can he steal something? The item, the experience, everything would be just huge. Or if he just distracts ReMinD so that the Engine of War is killing the creeps. But so far, ReMinD, experienced as he is getting it all. Mana burn, yep, and True Shot Aura. Very well done by ReMinD so far. Calm and patient. That's what he is here. And 0 experience on Ken's Demon Hunter. That's 1 level advantage for the old schooler, for the 2-time BlizzCon champion, for the first Korean to ever win a WCG, and the bronze medalist of Gold Championship Series 1. Both players in tech. I expect the Bear Mirror here, so the True Shot Aura is not that great, but of course you always have a Naga or a Keeper, you always have a few Dryads, so it is a nice little damage boost here for ReMinD. And of course the archers in the early game. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, he stole that Shadow Priest. Nice. ReMinD seems to be on fire today. all the right strings he pulls here so far. But of course, Night Elf Mirror, most of the time, is about the bear fights and the item drops. But Ken's game plan is completely falling apart. Like, he has absolutely zero chance so far. He didn't get his creep spot. His harass was bad. And now ReMinD is getting the better of this creep spot. The big experience and the big item is a Wen of Mana stealing. Well, it's still gold. And it's still experience that Ken is not getting. So, level 3 versus the beginning of level 1. This is a disastrous early game for the underdog. Both mercenaries have been stolen. That's a nice damage boost. And healing and dispel on the other side. ReMinD is going for Hunter's Hall, obviously. Both play bears here, no fancy talent play. And ReMinD just continues with the big spots. His shop is next, the Sasquatch and the Trolls give a lot of experience. In the meantime, Ken, with only one archer, his Engine of War is gone. He is forced to do the little ones, and it takes him so much time to finish them. Wand of Illusion, the perfect item in Bear Mirror. Because you usually micro them with A-click and you don't care too much about illusions. You don't have that much dispel with only 1-2 dryads. You need it against the rejuvenation and the roar, obviously. So this is maybe the best early game outcome possible for the favorite here. Ancient Protector. You see, Ken is forced into static defense right off the bat. Keeper of the Grove for the Youngblood. And yeah, ReMinD. An interesting topic. Back from the army since the mid of last year, I guess. Wow, Demon Hunter with the right timing, cancelling the Engine of Lore is so big. And now he gets the right clicks, fighting against the Tree of Ages even. He has to use so much Moon Juice now. His mana was gone as well. He's kind of trapping him inside his own base. This could be the time for expansion here even. Tier 3 tech has started, Double Engine of Lore is coming up. And now he can't do too much in the main base anymore because the Ancient Protector is here, but... Wow. Wow, wow. Everything super smooth for ReMinD. But there's a Demon Hunter trying to cancel something here. It's only the shop. Or is it? I think so. Yeah, it must be the shop. So losing the shop is not that big of a deal. Losing the Engine of Lore for the second time is a big deal. Yeah, the 2 lores are up. They will not be cancelled by Ken. So he doesn't have a staff. And he will get the orb a little later. But Ken is down to 1 producing building. Or does he have the first lore up, by the way? I don't think so. He can't produce anything. And you know how important the bear number is in Bear Mirror. Still, ReMinD not expanding. He has all the time in the world to put it up. But his Keeper of the Grove is very late though. And he used all the illusions already. So he's not waiting for the bears to use them in the fight. He seems to be super confident. He wants to keep the tabs up. Second Wen of Mana stealing. Also sellable. But, you know, 200 gold. Why not? Tanking with the illusion. Not losing anything here. Almost level 4. So close. And yeah, Ken is expecting this expansion. Ken is expecting this expansion, but there is none. And so it was the right move for ReMinD to not go for it. Entangle doesn't work against Dryads, so he can't pick up units. There's no Huntress. There's an Archer, but what's it worth? Is there a second Entangle? Ah, no, he can't disable the staff. So, Ken needs patience. A lot of patience and some kind of can opener. Maybe a lucky item drop, but will he have the time? Vamp Aura would be amazing. But he won't have the time to creep his natural. Illusions would be amazing at the shop, but he won't have time to do that either. So yeah. Level 4 against level 2, I guess. And he gets that item as well. And it is the second True Shot Aura. Alright. He's not even getting his level 3 here. And he's tanking a lot of damage. When the Keeper sees this, this is disastrous again. Look at him go. Slow. Oh, the Entangle doesn't really hit, but he gets the item. So he got both naturals, both shops, and both mercenary camps. That's just sick. That's a demolition. ReMinD wants to end this. He knows, okay, bro, I got Master Bears, I got super strong heroes. Staff, whatever you want, man. I'm just standing inside your main base, killing the first Demon Hunter. GG. An embarrassment. An embarrassment for Ken. Holy shit. That was definitely the shortest game of today. With 10 minutes and 38 seconds. And yeah, maybe the next game is the last game of today. Because how do you come back from a stomp like that? Yeah, Dog says it's no surprise. ReMinD may be the best Knight of Mirror player of all time. Over the years, for sure. I think today he's up there with the likes of Warchief Rich, who is also an insane Knight of Mirror player. But if, like, let's say I am checked now, and I know that I could have won the series against Belief, and I see how ReMinD plays a Knight of Mirror. Not the best feeling ever, I guess. So, if ReMinD wins this, okay. We go into map number 2. It's Ancient Isles. And we see the players. Nope, we don't see the players. There we go. ReMinD 1, Ken 0. And that equals 0 chance in map number 1. But in Knight of Mirror, everything is possible. So maybe it just goes the other way around. The odds are, of course, against Ken. He can go back to Bobby afterwards, cuddle a bit, get the tears dried, and go on with his life. At least he had a little exposure. But yeah, let's not count him off. Maybe he gets the Vamp Aura this time. Maybe he gets the Book of the Dead this time before the Dryads come out. We'll see about that. That's the good thing of Warcraft, man. In one game you can have a stomp. In the second game it can go the other way around. ReMinD a little distracted from his roommate, I guess, or whatever this is. Someone is walking in the back. So, no surprises here. Both players with an Engine of War creep at the orange spot. No, Ken is going for a neutral hero. What? What can he go for? Tower Rush? But there's no Hunter's Hall, so I don't think so. Beastmaster will be dispelled by Wisps. Dark Ranger? There are some small spots to get skeletons off. So why not? Of course, I would love to see like an Alchemist or a Pit Lord or something. Or a Tinker. Maybe this is the special strategy. Maybe he thinks, alright, in a straight game, no way. But if I can surprise him, maybe that's a chance. And that is the right thinking, in my opinion. Pull all your tricks against the best players in the world. So, what do we get? What do we get here? ReMinD scouts this Alchemist! Haha! Okay. This could either be great or a complete failure. But at least we're gonna have fun, I guess. Last TWCL, we saw an Alchemist for, what was his name? Juna? Who played it against Night Elf with Heal Spray against the Warden, and that worked pretty damn good. Claws of attack for the Alch is not that bad though. But he has to be super duper careful. Only one armor point, that's basically nothing. The damage is incredibly high. That's for sure. ReMinD, where is this? What's he doing? Wow. Good trust and evasion he has. And it works for him, so why not? Is this Acid Bomb first or Chemical Rage? No, it's Acid Bomb first. And ReMinD... Wow, this is so close. But, okay, his Demon Hunter stays alive. Close to level 3. I always say that Acid Bomb is amazing in Bear Mirror. You can counter it to a degree with Protection Scrolls. And yeah, he's going for the Red Drake, for the Aura, of course, but he gets the Devotion Aura. It's kinda okay for his Alchemist now, but he has to escape somehow. Mana Burn, right clicks, and immediately Town Portaling out. He lost one Merc, but the second one stays alive, so that's okay for him as well. Moon Juice is all full. He lost a lot of mana, though, so he loses the entire Moon Juice. It's nighttime, so it's regenerating, but why not? I think the damage of a Demon Hunter is, of course, superior to an Alchemist. Like, right-click damage. But the big thing is Acid Bomb. Speeds up your creeping, lowers the armor of the creeps, damage over time. And a high-level Alchemist can be amazing. Just imagine what is it called? Transmog or whatever. In Bear Mirror, that's a game winner for sure. Because you cannot counter it. Well, with the Demon Hunt, you can keep him low on mana, but then you can buy mana potions, and there's a counter to that. A counter to that counter. Ooh, Dark Ranger second. Interesting choice. So yeah, of course, the synergy of Acid Bomb and Talons is amazing. Lowering the armor by a lot. Don't really know. It's -4 for Fury Fire. For Acid Bomb, I'm not really aware. The right-click damage of an Alchemist is higher than a Demon Hunter's? Like DPS-wise? No way. Maybe with Chemical Rage. Yeah, with Chemical Rage for sure. But without Chemical Rage, never ever, because he's too slow. I think no one can beat a Blade Master and a Demon Hunter with right-click damage. And then you have Mana Burn, of course, who does more damage as well. I'm pretty damn sure about it. You can't correct me. Alchemist is... Yeah, with Chemical Rage or without? Really? Oh yeah, Transmute it's called. Alright. So, we saw the first Acid Bomb here. And I'm really, really excited if we can make this work. Oh, he wants this fight with the Demon Hunter. I don't think that's the right call. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, he gets away. Okay, he's well aware of the fact that he's not tanky, so he buys a healing potion. 2 Ancient Protectors there. And he's not going for Talons. That's sad. Like, Chemical Rage for attack speed has to be on, then he's super high DPS. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I'm speaking of the right-click damage without Chemical Rage. Because you don't always have that on. Well, in the fight, you most likely have it on. Yeah, since minus armor is exponential, it's not like when you get plus armor, it gets weaker the more armor you have. Like, the gain gets weaker, but with minus armor, it gets a lot better the more you have. Like, -3 is a lot weaker than -6, for example. So the synergy of Talons and the Alchemist is incredible. But yeah, we see Talons for ReMinD. That synergy will not happen here. But it's a nice damage over time against the Talons. And since they have like 0 armor, I guess, we will see this to full effect. This Chemical Rage and Acid Bomb. Keeper in problems. Getting cycloned again. Yeah, this Keeper is dead, for sure. Oh, Steph, nice. Haha, didn't see that coming. So he has bears. That means he has rejuvenation. That means a lot of sustainability all of a sudden. He needs more armor, then he's fine. Tinker third, I guess. So Master Bear is coming. 17 seconds. And then we'll see how things go. Fire Lord! Okay, ReMinD trolling here. To a degree. This is double silence now. With Soul Burn and Silence. So what can the Alchemist do if he has no Chemical Rage and no Acid Bomb? That's a question that needs to be asked. I don't think he has Lava Spawns, right? No. Otherwise he would have used it for creeping. Incinerate, nah. It's not that great. But Soul Burn, I can see this working. Damage over time, Silence. After the first Silence. That's nice. What an unusual game. To a degree, this wasn't even on purpose. Expansion for ReMinD, but I think this will be cancelled. Tinker third for Ken. I don't really see the purpose of that, but yeah, if we're trolling here, why not? If we're having fun, then why not? Town Portal by ReMinD, he forced that. Oh, very aggressive. He wants this fight. He wants the Alchemist. Staff on the Tinker. And that's his round. There has to be a Town Portal. No, there's not. Ah, Town Portal on the Keeper of the Growth. The damage is not high enough. We saw the first Soul Burn. And the Pocket Factory is getting cancelled here as well. So this is really something special that we're experiencing here. A Fire Lord with an Orb of Venom. I think his attack speed is higher. Or is it? I don't have the numbers down for that. But ReMinD has a level 4 Demon Hunter. Well, the Alchemist is level 4 after this as well, but he's getting jacked. And he's getting sandwiched. Oh, this might become horrible. Talisman of Evasion is actually amazing. 15% miss chance. Pretty damn nice. And Tangle on the Demon Hunter, so he gets away with it. More shopping. Cannon 45 supply. 49 for ReMinD. He's not willing to fight here. Only one bear. Silence again in the second town portal in a few seconds. And ReMinD is doing a good job in keeping the bear numbers low. And he has a lot of talents, I guess, or will be able to build a lot of talents. And so, if you have a low bear count, they will always be high up in the air. And from raiders and walkers, you know... Okay, not walkers, but from raiders, you know how long Cyclone can last. So, is he willing to end the game here? Is he... Ooh, Fairy Dragons. Interesting. But yeah, little supply advantage, little hero advantage. The inventories, I think there's a little edge for ReMinD as well. But we have the almighty Alchemist. Everyone's favorite hero of the game. Well, maybe not everyone, but a large percentage. Oh, Treants, and let's see the damage of the Alchemist here. Chemical Rage is on, but immediately being cycloned. No Dispel at the moment, too few Dryads. Okay, there's the Dispel. He's going for the Demon Hunter, but it does not get the block. I think he could have gotten it with a Pocket Factory there. Heal Scroll being used for the first time. Demon Hunter in problems. Heal Potion being used. Only one bear, and that's not good. One bear is never good. Next Cyclone. Completely disabled the Alchemist is. Tinker is low. Can he get some sort of staff? Yes, he gets it. But Ken tracking back. Alchemist once again with Soul Burn. Ay. This is a lot of damage. And the silence, of course. I don't think we have seen the Acid Bomb too much in this fight. And ReMinD is not losing anything here. Like, not at all. He's losing HP on his Demon Hunter, yeah, but that's about it. Almost level 5, staffing him back. Maybe a little chance for Ken to engage. But no, and keep in mind the expansion for ReMinD is running and running and running and running. And there we have Acid Bomb. Lots of illusions, but why? Don't really get it. There's silence now. Demon Hunter is back. Tinker doesn't do anything in the fights. Pocket Factory seems to be working in theory. Next Acid Bomb, but he can't reach the units. He just can't. There's so much space between the units of Ken and ReMinD that the ranged units are working pretty damn well. I missed the block on the Alchemist, who's like Michael Shoemaker back in the day, trying to run away. Oh, double Chim Roost. Alright. No fun in games anymore. And the second expansion for ReMinD. He's tired of this. With the Dryad slow. Well, there is an Invo Potion, no Town Portal, but I think there's a staff on the other heroes. Oh, yeah, there's a staff on the Dark Ranger. Tinker is down, and so he's down to Keeper and Alchemist, both down to 50%. The next Soul Burn, and no healing anymore. The Alchemist might be dead, but no, he's saving him. And the talents, slowly but steady, losing their HP, level up now. This is only level 4. Jesus Christ, he didn't earn a single experience point in that long fight before. ReMinD saved basically everything. He was almost level 4 at the natural expansion creep from his, like, 5 minutes ago. Chimps are not up, but the Alchemist is falling, double level up. And without the damage, without the Acid Bomb, what can Ken do? Not too much. But there is an Ancient Protector, so this can last for a while. Life Drain, of course it is. Of course it is Live Train and GG in a very entertaining series. ReMinD beats Ken 2-0. When did we ever see this? Very, very, very rarely. And Sungo is entertained as well. That's the most important thing. We got another donation. I Don't Abuse donated $20. Keep up the great work. Greetings from East Frisia. That is the best thing, of course, we can read because my hometown is also in East Frisia. Shout out some homeland love. Yeah, I think the first 2 weeks of TWCL were pretty disappointing with all the 2-0s and just easy games, easy cutcasts and stuff. But today was great. Today was really good. I had a lot of fun at my comeback after 2 weeks. And this is exactly what makes Warcraft so awesome. Games like this, series like this. Next week we will be back with Group A and B. This is the group of Focus, Sok, Yange, Solfa, and Minyuk, Lolliot, Free, and Nari. So I think Group B is pretty one-sided, but Yange is up for something. We have Focus versus Sok, Yange versus Solfa, and here we have Minyuk versus Lolliot. So 2 big matches. The 2 biggest matches of the group stages here, I guess, in Group A and B at least. So